Hi, everyone. Okay, the last section of a Blackboard shell is your resources and support. I kind of touched on this a little bit back in the beginning, but when you come into here, this is where you can get your help. One thing that I don't have in here that I will be adding, and most instructors in the business and accounting department do, is we have actually a PowerPoint presentation that we've put together so that students understand how they would write an APA paper, because in the business accounting department, those are the formats that you're supposed to use. Maybe in prior classes, you've done MLA or some other version of writing, but in the business department, we do APA. So the first thing I want to show you is Tutoring and Student Services. This is a great site to go whenever you need any help. And one of the things that I try to tell all of my students is this: your tuition pays for these services. They're free to you. If you want to be successful, like, utilize what you can use. And so when you come here, first of all, you have advising, which is, the department that's going to help you figure out what courses you need to take, to make sure that you have an academic plan so that you are not taking courses that are unnecessary, which means if you're taking courses which are unnecessary, you're probably spending more money than you need to get your degree or your certificate. The next thing that they have, and even though it's here, it's also a straight link, is your Blackboard and technology help. So this is really great too. If this is, again, your first time to Blackboard, you can go in here and you can get, even more tutorial help and so forth. If you ever have any issues with your Blackboard, my recommendation is don't even waste the time emailing your instructor, because all your instructor is going to do is tell you to come to here and email the ETRC help desk, and they will help you out with your Blackboard. Again, for publisher content, again, my recommendation is contact the publisher. Let your teacher know what's going on with publisher content, but also contact the publisher, because they are the ones who sort of can help you in the back end. If you are a student who has accommodations, whether it is you need a note taker, you need extra time on a test, things like that, you would go to what we call CAS at Triton, and they can help you with any of your accommodations. I always tell my students, I have one of my kids has an IEP, and I truly believe that if you have some sort of learning disability, that do not be a hero. Get the help that you need so that you can be successful. I think that it's really, really important, because you want to come in and, do the best that you can at Triton and in your classes. And if you had accommodations when you were in high school, go to CAS, bring your paperwork, get those accommodations. Your teacher will be notified. They will work with you. It's a private thing, so nobody in the class would know unless you tell them. And so it's really good. Just also that you need to do this. Your parents cannot. That's where you would go for your accommodations. Counseling, if you need counseling services, whether it's alcohol and drug services, if it's mental health services, if it's marriage counseling services, this is where you would go. It's the counseling center, and they will get you on the right track and the help that you need. The library resources and research help. This is great. This takes you out to the library, but this is also a great place when you are researching for your courses and need to find those articles or find those books and so forth. I can tell you that if I Google search, all I'm going to get is regular opinionated pieces that are out there. And when you're in college, you kind of want to go for those scholarly documents, articles, journals, and so forth, that have research that back them up. So this is a great place to go. When I was talking about earlier, the loanable technology, this is where you would go as well. So if you do not have a laptop that has a microphone and a video camera, go borrow a laptop. If your Wi-Fi at home, you don't have it or it stinks, go get a hotspot. If you're one of those people that like needs a headset when they are, when they're working on their computer, go borrow a headset. Okay, so these are all loanable to you. Again, the goal is to make you successful at Triton. This is the testing center. These are really for people who have accommodations, or if, for example, you are out of town and the teacher gives a test, and they may send you over to the testing center to take that test. This is where you would go to get information for that. And finally, tutoring help. This is great. These are tutors that can help you, whether it's in math, English, science, business, whatever the case is. There's also this program called Brain Fuse, which is an online portal of people that are there to help you and tutor you as well. One of the things that is not on here, but it is at the Academic Success Center, is the Writing Center or the Writing Zone. I send my students there because in business, usually your first impression is your writing. And so if you are not a good writer or you've never done APA before, I recommend going to the Writing Center, and you could access that information here. And then the last part in resources and support is Blackboard Help. Again, second place. This actually takes you straight to this, the ETRC. So again, this is just another place, but here's, videos. I've shown a bunch of videos today that you can access, but there are even more videos here. YouTube has a bunch of great videos out there for Blackboard Help and so forth. But again, Blackboard is the technology system that we use at Triton College, whether you're in a face-to-face class or you're in an online class. So again, to be successful, my recommendation is to get out there, get into your Blackboard, and start getting acclimated with it. So that is the end of the videos for what a Blackboard course navigation looks like when you are inside of a course. I'm going to stop the video here and see if anyone has any questions.